Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it. Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, little bruh. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, little daddy.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll complete it to Barner. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
The Seahawks have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Howell. And he's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing right away, it's May. That'll be taken in. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Seahawks scoop it up.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Throwing is Howell. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Come 19! Come 19! Take go!
Now it's Howell taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is caught. What a throw! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks extend their advantage to 13-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now!
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Kirk is the motion man. Throwing on second down. May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Ready!
Throwing on third down is May. That's taken in by the running back, Benson.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get any. On the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The Cardinals lining up for punt. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Cowboy 80! Go!
They'll throw with Howell. Slant. Smith and Jigba has it. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Go!
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Tiger! 19 Tiger! Ready?
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Seattle.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Walker. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First and 10. Howell. To the goal line and in. Noah Fant. Touchdown Seahawks. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to extend their first quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. Woo! And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check. Roll. 18 run.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
19, 18.
Kirk is the motion man.
Go.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
18, Pioneer.
Here's May. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Check.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He's going to force his way for a yard or 2. But looks like this one's going to be coming back. Now it is 1st and goal.
Check. Panther. Ready. Check, go.
On the ground, it's Benson. And that won't help a great deal. Just a short gain there. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. They'll go play action with May. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. Ready.
To throw is Howell. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Here's Howell. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
So that challenge, a successful one. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks able to add on. It is now 27-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. And up.
Off the play fake, here's May. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's May. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Wow, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
Out of the gun, here's May. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
70. Rocco 80. Ready.
A give. Here's Benson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Set. Hey, smash. Hook.
On play action, here's May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Set. Go.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And yes, that'll get it. First down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring them down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opening after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. May to throw on second down. High throw, but it's reeled in. They pick up 17 through the air. It's an Arizona first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass.
I fumbled the football. And it looked like the Cardinals were quick to react and get on it. So no turnover. They keep the ball.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Got it. Ready?
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal.
70 Lions. Ready?
Throwing is May. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play, but I think that's going to be holding on the offense. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hup.
To throw now, May. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set up. Go.
Now, May. Looking free downfield. It's Kirk. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll run. This is Mason. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. To throw is May. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Arizona.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the double. 70 Timberwolf. Set. Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Ready.
2nd down and 8.
Ready.
So keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Set. 18 Cardinal. Hut.
Shotgun run now with Walker. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 49. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Dragon 60! Ready, ready?
Back to throw. Powell. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Ready, break!
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready!
Kirk is the motion man.
Ready!
Off the play fake, it's May. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup, but we do have a penalty marker on the field.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Go!
They send a receiver
Let go!
in motion left. And this will be a Cardinals 1st down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
Okay, break!
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing now is May. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Here we go, here we go!
Now, faking the give. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
Stephanie! Go!
May gonna look to throw. That's complete to Mason. And the Cardinals have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A 1st down there on a gain of 12.
Let's go!
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Ready, ready?
A run. And here's Mason. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Cardinals. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Oh, this is a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set up. Ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Alert. Alert. Get up.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Switch. Rocco switch. Check go.
Howell. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be third down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
60 Maverick. Hunt, hunt.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Not much there. He'll get this down inside the 40. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
60 Bison. 60. Hunt.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Go.
Now it's Howe. He gets that to his big target, Vance. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Go. Smash, smash. Ready, ready.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Come on, come on. Set.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back. We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. This one caught at the 4. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Walker. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said...
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, set.
On the ground is Mason.
Set, tempo, set. Let's go.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6.
1918, set.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with a in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of oat me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will put an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship girls out.
So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging